You see me? But you know say I only for banger and go on. No? People, what is? What is that? Yo, Peter Banger and go. I want to go on to Michelle Obama. Or is it Michael? Da da dee da da da. What's going on? Yo, I be a foolishness I go on. The shamelessness is real, ladies and gentlemen. The shamelessness is real. What's go? Hey, tap up the screen there for me. You know, some never realized I truly was not prepared for this live stream in any capacity. But you know, when I look at the grand scheme of things, man, I say, yo, this is so bad. And Jamaica, I'm proud of you, know, man. I'm proud of you today. We go out and protest and stand up. I'm very, very proud of you, man. I'm just really sorry I was not there. I'm really sorry I wasn't there, honestly. Very, very proud of you, Jamaica. Very, very proud of you. I'm go on good. I'm go on with yourself, you know? But there's a few things circulating out there that I want to touch on quickly. First is this picture. Guys, what is going on here, guys? Yo, yo, hit the like button. What going on? Whose man's is this, bro? Who did this? Who did this? Oh my God, man. Yo, look at this. Look at that. So, personally, it's my opinion. Oh yeah, before we go to that, before we go to Dennis Chung situation, let me go to this video real quick. Let me go to this video. Listen to the. Oh, wait a minute. I should have had my my Bluetooth turned on. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? What I go on with? What I go on with?
Bluetooth mode.
Oh, only party. We have a speaker, so. All right, listen to this. Listen to this, guys.
You know, just so proud of you are being a role model for dealing with transgender.
Absolutely.
And that.
You guys can hear me good now? All right. Check this out.
I wanted to talk.
This is Michelle Obama. Listen closely. Listen.
I wanted to talk, Marlon, a bit about, you know, just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, you know, that warms my heart. My heart, particularly as a Black man. You know, would you care to share? I wanted to talk, Marlon, a bit about, you know, just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender.
Absolutely.
And that's, you know, that warms my heart, particularly as a Black man.
A Black what?
You know, would you care to share? I wanted to talk, Marlon, a bit about.
Yo, that is supposed to be Michelle Obama, and apparently, allegedly, on our podcast, she or he slipped. Man, I don't know what to do with this thing, man. Hey, listen, I've heard rumors for years about these sad allegations about this individual. I'ma just say individual. This is YouTube. I don't want to mess up. I don't know what the hell's going on. Listen, man. I have heard rumors about this for years. And people say, oh, you know, just like this one here out here named Anjonas. You know, people just bad mind them and don't listen to people. It's all propaganda. 3 years later, as a man, as a black man, bro. That's what the individual said. Now, I'm supposed to believe what's coming out of your mouth, right? And it came from a very genuine place because you was talking about the hurt of these said people, which apparently you are. Yeah. I don't know what y'all think, man, but I'm just saying, you know. Woo! The conspiracies are probably right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, big man.
It's rough.
Big man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, hate to disturb your emotion right there. But check, right? I like the way you word things right there. For real? Nah, for real though, I like the way you word that. You word that like a diplomat. Like you might be a politician or something. But I know you probably don't prescribe, you know.
No, I speak about politics, so you gotta speak their lingo.
Yeah, indeed.
Because they like to sue people. You know?
Yeah. Sue you or block you or burn up your little
some type of shit, yeah.
But for real, boy like you.
Respect.
For real, I like that.
So,
enough motion.
So, that's about that individual. Let's come back to Jamaica. So, apparently, even with all the protests, that Jamaica clearly sent their message. All the people from all walks of life came out today to protest Dennis Chung's appointment to the FID. Everybody else sees it for what it is. Better man eat some banana chips, some saldanza. Some saldanza banana chips, bro. Give you. Watch out. So, I see a picture come up on the phone and I say, Andre Stevens, from there in the group. So I say, hold on. What? The man post this on Facebook and I say, but your brother ain't no shame. Him not have no shame. Imagine every class of people in Jamaica came out today and said, Dennis Chung, if you have any dignity, any moral, any shred of any of those things left, do not take this appointment. The man go sit down in the office. The man go sit down. Right? Well, listen to this. Wait, the audio not come with it. Man, listen. Dennis Chung, trust me, you should be locked up for obstruction of justice right off the rip. Right off the rip. Just lock him up for obstruction of justice. May I tell you just that based off of just what him say out of him own amount about the situation with the investigation that he's now supposed to head and investigate. Lock him up. It'll go bitter when the right time coming up. It'll go bitter when the right time come. Some are go charged for corruption. Oh yes. Senator Scott Mley, I need to look at her, what she said today.
This is Dr. Dayton Campbell, General Secretary of the People's National Party. I speak to you today on the right side of democracy. And I must condemn in the strongest terms the reckless, inflammatory statements made by Prime Minister Andrew Holness. At the JP rally, he incited his supporters to confront peaceful citizens protesting corruption. He called us agents of bad Bailism and urged laborers to protest in their workplace, in the market, wherever they are. This isn't leadership. It's a dangerous incitement. Jamaica knows the bloodshed political violence brings. For our Prime Minister to fuel division in markets, workplaces, and streets, it's irresponsible. It endangers lives.
Of course.
But hear this clearly. The PNP's protest today and always will be peaceful, lawful, and principled. We will not be threatened or distracted from demanding accountability. To civil society, the private sector, the international community hold the Prime Minister responsible. These words aren't just reckless, they undermine democracy itself. We stand for Jamaica's safety, for justice, for institutions free of intimidation. Join us. Stand firm. We will not go back to the dark days being encouraged by the Prime Minister and the Jamaica Labour Party. May God bless Jamaica.
Good day, Jamaica.
All right.
This is Mark Golding.
My fellow...
I want to find Miss Mley. Miss Mley one more I want to find. Yes, here it is.
I salute all the men, the women.
Yo, Ryan, what up, bro?
The elder, those in their work clothes, those in their suits, those in jackets, and those who have simply come forward to take a stand on behalf of our country. Enough, we say, is enough. And we here today are demonstrating the power of the people in the streets. We come in peace. We mean no harm. Our only intention is to put the people and the country first. I ask you, my Jamaicans, all of us found ourselves in a position where we might have to go to court. Would you want to be prosecuted by someone who is talking out on the streets and you're guilty?
No.
Would you want to have a judge try your case who you have heard say you're guilty? No. And that is what is happening in this case. The Prime Minister has chosen someone for this task whom he knows has pronounced and said he is innocent. That's right. And we are here to shatter that web of lies. Because what they did was that they wrote it from a long time. This is not a plan from yesterday. This is a plan from a long time. And when you heard Dennis Chung say there was nothing wrong with the Prime Minister's integrity declaration, nothing wrong with his bank accounts. When you heard him say that, he was auditioning for this job. That was his first interview for this position. And when you heard him say that more money never reach SSL, what can go slow? What can go slow? How did he come into possession of that information? And the rest of us, all of us, are still waiting on the Kroll report. Why are they hiding the Kroll report? When Selfie Hay was leaving, and he said there were many more arrests to be made.
People, did you hear what Senator Scott Mley said? Make up play it again.
That he was auditioning for this job. That was his first interview for this position. And when you heard him say that both money never reach SSL,
Dennis Chung said bolt money never reach SSL. Then Dennis Chung, oh, you know that? Oh, you know that? So you're involved in a skullduggery. You are going to prison. You are going to prison. You are one of them when you're there. You are going to prison.
what can go slow? How come into possession of that information. And the rest of us, all of us, are still waiting for the Kroll report. Where are they hiding the Kroll
Here's some
report?
ice, baby.
When Selvin Hay was leaving, and he said there were many more arrests to be made.
Big up London. Where are you going? Senator Scott Mley. Wow. She taught me something. Lord have mercy. So Dennis Chung, you're deep in this, man. You know this web. You know the web. Dennis Chung deep in the web, Rasta. Yo, how you pronounce my first and last name? In your accent. I just see Yosef. That's all I see. We say big up everybody at Instant Market. Oh yeah, me. Big up from London, man. Big up. There's something that Andre played last night that.
Yes.
Oh, Allah. This.
You know, that's not your one.
Hi, good afternoon.
Silent majority in Jamaica. Eh? Making enough money that him never
Take some time.
The farmer.
Yes, thank God, no fighting, no fighting. Andrew, you
Merle, walk
lost
one,
this
Merle.
round again. You lost. You should be ashamed. You
I
should...
wrong me the pan, man. Still up on the wrongs. These are the right thing.
Who?
Ah, here we go.
Take up money out of it.
Oh, hell no. Come on, man. Stop. Hey, wrong with you? They say you want some super. Really ain't easy, you know.
Did came in like a Dennis Chung came in. There is no way. And I am saying to Jamaica tonight. I am saying to Jamaica.
Big up yourself, Nelson.
This is not a demonstration for P or J. And we're going down a very rocky road. Because the utterances of the Prime Minister tonight
to do the job in the Financial Investigations Division.
Of the Prime Minister to lead us for investigation is kind of
All our being meeting our promise.
Peter Phillips warned us years ago about Andrew Holmes.
Sure did.
And when you see everybody coming out, have you heard what Daniel Archer said? Have you guys heard what Daniel...
Yesterday, when I was covering everybody else's thing, I was looking for the NIA. I couldn't find it. Well, we got to play it tonight.
Archer said from the National Integrity Action. Listen to what Daniel Archer said, Jamaica.
If at 2024 we still had the requirements for law enforcement qualification, and this was recently removed, the public is going to ask you, so, sir, why you remove it? You never want the police to investigate you. You never want proper investigation procedures to be done. Why, sir? That's all I'm going to ask you. And if you have a good reason, the same public who's asking why will kiss them feet and say, so civil society don't know what they're going to do. We have the answer now, so them can go where. So tell us, shut me down by showing me when you made the choice, moving the law enforcement, shut me down by telling me why, and shut me down by telling me that of all the applicants that applied, he was the best candidate. And oh, don't forget, you need to also let the public understand that he is not selected or it was not orchestrated for somebody who has the ear of the Prime Minister to lead an entity that everyone knows has to investigate the same Prime Minister.
You hear me? Play what Daniel Archer
Play it again. Courtney, play it again.
Play that part.
Daniel Archer.
If at 2024.
Daniel Archer, literally, I'm talking about literally, broke this down to a T, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about, you don't need to hear nothing else but the question she posed. And if after listening to that, you're of the same opinion that you were, that this is not all corruption, then only God can help you. I'm sorry. We can't help you. All right? She laid it down, man. Yo, she laid it down, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She laid it down. Yep. Real talk. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. She laid it down for real.
Noodles.
It's terrible wrong that is being.
Have you guys heard what Daniel Archer said from the National Integrity Action? Listen to what Daniel Archer said.
Only in my press full. Big up.
If at 2024, we still had the requirements for law enforcement qualification, and this was recently removed, the public is going to ask you, so, sir, why you remove it? You never want the police to investigate you. You never want proper investigation procedures to be done. Why, sir? That's all I'm going to ask you. And if you have a good reason, the same public who's asking why will kiss them feet and say, so civil society don't know what they're going to do. We have the answer now, so them can go where. So tell us, shut me down by showing me when you made the choice, moving the law enforcement, shut me down by telling me why, and shut me down by telling me that of all the applicants that applied, he was the best candidate. And oh, don't forget, you need to also let the public understand that he is not selected or it was not orchestrated for somebody who has the ear of the Prime Minister to lead an entity that everyone knows has to investigate the same Prime Minister.
You hear? Play what Daniel Archer said again, please.
One more time.
Play that part.
Gotta listen.
If at 2024, we still had the requirements for law enforcement qualification, and this was recently removed, the public is going to ask you, so, sir, why you remove it? You never want the police to investigate you. You never want proper investigation procedures to be done. Why, sir? That's all I'm going to ask you. And if you have a good reason, the same public who's asking why will kiss them feet and say, so civil society don't know what they're going to do. We have the answer now, so them can go where. So tell us, shut me down by showing me when you made the choice, moving the law enforcement, shut me down by telling me why, and shut me down by telling me that of all the applicants that applied, he was the best candidate. And oh, don't forget, you need to also let the public understand that he is not selected or it was not orchestrated for somebody who has the ear of the Prime Minister to lead an entity that everyone knows has to investigate the same Prime Minister.
Jamaica. Daniel Archer make it clear. Daniel Archer make it clear. And I am telling
crystal
you,
clear.
Denise Chung is going to make the revolution in Jamaica start. Denise Chung is going to make the revelation in Jamaica start.
Yep, pretty much. Man ain't gone too far now, man. Clear corruption.
Chung.
Clear. There's no arguing this. There's no nothing.
I'm
this is clear corruption. Clear corruption. Yo, I said this, you know, and Daniel Archer asked the question perfectly. if in fact that we're just making much out of nothing, well, show us the process. Who was the other candidates? What were their qualifications? So you can prove to us that Denise Chung was the best person for the job. Even when you reduced the amount of qualification that they should have had, Denise Chung became the best person for the job. Same Denise Chung that said there's nothing wrong with having 28 bank accounts. The same Denise Chung that said you can borrow money from a company that is not making any profit at the sum of $20 million because income is different from whatever. That's the guy. As a matter of fact, let me find that because I've never really played that audio on my platform now, and I was watching Mr. Lonesome earlier, and in play it.
The guy got to ya. He want to put things back.
I go find it. Oh.
Can't do it no more.
Oh. I'm gonna have
I think that, you know, him have just 600 million.
I'm gonna go see that. Ooh, wait a minute, I found it, guys. Wait a minute.
In US dollar assets and
Wait a minute, I gotta have this audio right here.
Raises several concerns.
Go back.
Yeah, you just can look on it.
Now record it on my phone.
And then him have so much place and do so much business as a prime minister. And I like him as a businessman and put them in a blind trust. Him stay there in a shell company. And then him turn around and say, the whole of this, you know. Him say a lie. Look at, let me play a guy called Lizard now. You have a guy called Lizard say, yeah, so that's
I didn't go play Daryl Fast. Daryl Fast.
With him 28 bank account and everything. Listen to this.
No, in Parliament on Tuesday, Director of Investigations, Kevon Stevenson, says the millions of dollars transferred between three companies linked to Mr. Holness raises several concerns. He has called on Tax Administration Jamaica, TAJ, and the Financial Investigations Division, FID, to probe the company's accounts for potential irregularities. According to the report, Mr. Holness is connected with or had financial interests in three companies: Imperium, Positive Media, and Estate Bridge. Imperium is wholly owned by Mr. Holness and is a holding vehicle for his assets.
Take notes, you know. Just take note. See the guy called there with Holness, you know. I watch her.
A forensic examination of accounts attributed to Mr. Holness and the referenced companies for January 1, 2020 to June 13, 2023 revealed intercompany deposits and withdrawals in excess of $470 million and $427 million respectively. According to Mr. Stevenson, the transfers are not supported by the apparent capital generated. But Mr. Chung questions the veracity of this claim.
I'm trying to figure out what the relevance of that finding is, because transactions can move between accounts based on liquidating one asset, getting a loan, setting it up somewhere else, and set it up somewhere else for use. So, for example, Positive Jamaica, I understand.
Come on, top up the screen, man.
Might want to move money
now move, so top up the screen, man.
Account, which is
subscribe to the platform.
Right? Particularly when I look at
YouTube.
And income held by Mr. Holness. You don't really see any significant positive movement in it. There's movement between US dollar assets and Jamaican dollar assets, but the total of it doesn't seem as if there's any significant increase in assets.
The chartered accountant also calls into question claims by the Commission that a company named Green Emerald does not generate sufficient income to support loans valuing $20 million to Positive Media between 2021 and 2022.
I've looked through the report and I see, for example, that there are questioning loans from a company that does not have the income to lend money. You don't have to lend money like that. Can lend money by basically being a guarantor, taking it in one name and sending it to another company. So there are some things there that I'm still trying to understand the conclusion from it, because I think there are still some things missing.
In addition, Mr. Chung says the Director of Investigation's claim of potential tax evasion on the basis of certain entities filing nil tax returns is dubious.
people filing nil returns. If you don't generate any profits, because remember, income is not profits, then you could file a nil return. And a lot of people also in the country is not touching this one, get dividends, for example, which is taxed at source, and don't know that they're supposed to file that also. I don't find that there's anything suspicious with it. The assumption also is that the tax people are not doing their work if the filings were made, because when you file, you actually do file financial statements with it. So it's not that you're just going to file the returns alone. As I said, if there's no profit, then of course it's going to be nil, because you don't get charged tax on total income.
Mr. Chung says the Integrity Commission should share the detailed findings from the International Forensic Auditor, who was engaged as part of its probe.
All right, so you hear this? So people, wanna hear the man, right? So, as all well-thinking Jamaicans, that these are the simple thing, like Miss Senator Scott Mley and Miss Daniel Archer. We'll probably do a lot about it tomorrow morning early. Their statements were on the money. The comparisons that they gave, the way how the way how Senator Donna Scott Mley, laid it out for you. The way how Miss Archer asked the question and really put everything into concept of what this is, why people are in uproar, that are connected and listening to what is going on. Because some people in Jamaica are business, but who are going on? They just live. But the people that engage and watch these stories and these developments and these chess moves where the government are putting in for them look skullduggery. People see it. Listen to what the man just said a while ago. How can you hire a man like that if they won't hire me, because me are the opposite of him, because me have a bias this way and him have a bias that the way there. And him not qualified for the job. They have to reduce the thing. So even if you're saying qualified for the job, he's compromised. This is obstruction of justice. This is highest level of corruption. And right now, the international community need to get involved. Because they level of skullduggery we are going and undemocratic behavior we are going right now. The man ain't even step in. When have you ever seen no shit like this? How can the person being investigated pretty much make a colleague of theirs investigate them? Imagine me head up on talking terms. I'ma say, you know what? You guys hire him to be the head of the investigation. You go look for me crazy, Elga Wagwan. You go look for me crazy. Alright? You can't imagine me to say, yo, I'm gonna make my brother head the investigation that is. Alright, even in the force. If you and a man are relative and them find out, even though them trust you, them are going to take you away from the investigation because them realize, say, yo, it just don't look good. It's going to put too much thing into question of any corruption. But this government don't freaking care. Them is so corrupt that them bare face with them corruption. If you have a man like this, we said this a while ago about Andrew Owen's case. Him pretty much say him not guilty, and then you're going to make him be the head of the FID. We are going to investigate the man. And when people come out and protest the matter, I will say people bad mind. And I send other people to come cause war in the country. When people that come and peacefully protest, who go out and defend, go to your workplace. The man, all him forget lock up too, because my try incite violence in Jamaica against the Jamaican people. Prime Minister need to get lock up just for that statement there alone. Brother, the man is my friend.
Yes, so if you go to America, mistake, if you ain't black,
you understand what I say?
Fix race.
Right?
Put the light ball and go around. Fix race. Powerful and big and mighty.
No, I lost it, what a joke.
$1
billion. A real thing. That's serious, man. No, man, yo, man, I tell you, say, yo, the man, them bare face, brother. And people actually still support them people. That is what is baffling to me. And them know say man them a corruption. And they still support them same way. I can't understand that. All the Bible say. The Bible say if you stay far and clear from them type of thing, you know, don't associate yourself with no corruption. Right? And then now the media house them went and asked for the process, you know, the procurement process or the process of which them hire. And them can't get the information until 3 months time. So them hope so this thing is a 9-day wonder, but I am certain the PMP are carry them go to court. You must forget lack of obstruction of justice. This is obstruction of justice. Denise Chung, I forget lack of obstruction of justice. Whether now or later, I forget lack of. Blatant corruption this. Huh? Well, them bare face, you know, but you see, everybody we are in league with the thing, all of them are come down, you know. It's a prophetic word, so they can continue to go and support the foolishness. You understand? That got me, you know. All of them we are tied themselves with him and as if say people out here we just out here and make up things about him, man. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I tell you, say Splash the J no joke, bro. Check it now, man. Check it now, man. Yo, me hear the man last night. I was listening to him this morning. And the man talk about poverty lesson. Poverty lesson. And I said to myself, say, poverty lesson. Hey, and the man talk about holy faith and hopes and dreams, and after 9 years, the man still tell the people them about hopes and dreams. And see the dream and see the vision. Just hold on. God give me strength. You will not watch me live this man. Yo, I break it down. I not lie. I go harder than I have that. Only need to watch me 4-hour live this morning. Especially after the protest done. I go over the video. Only need to watch that. Me break down and counter every argument I put out. With straight facts. Straight facts. Because you know what we do already. A computer brain. Straight facts. No propaganda. Watch my video this morning. Well, if you are going to say that means you know say government corrupt and you still support the corrupt government. So you have a government where don't allow people to exercise their democratic right. Me ask you, no, but are you support them? Yes. You have showed your undeniable support. What do you mean you showed on the top of your voice and I say watch him all the time you wanna go and like say honor that the man name a support. Oh. Yo! Are you company life, you know? It's not nothing for feel about nothing. It's not nothing about feel about. You're sick. You sick. Right? If you don't know what you're talking about, don't talk about nothing then. You understand? If you not follow the information and you don't read the Integrity Commission report for yourself, then brother, that means you're in league with corruption, brother. Of course. Listen to me argument. Listen to me argument. If you read the Integrity Commission report and you know anything about it, and you listen news, and you still support anti-honest, you're in league with corruption. All of them in league with corruption. Then if you follow the devil, what you're in league with? If you see devil and recognize the devil, and you still walk with the devil, who you're in league with? You're not in league with God, brother. You're not in league with righteousness. You're in league with demonic shit. It's as simple as that. It's either or. There's no gray area. They not hear me, I say, brother. And that's an analogy me I make. Nobody get two. Yeah, but nobody get two. It's just an analogy. It's either they're on the right side or they're on the wrong side. Right? Listen to me. Listen to me. The fact of the matter is, if you know about this thing and you still support the man, brother, when I talk about allegation, we are talking about months of detailed investigation. Statements taken, dates, letters, very detailed report. Every move they make, he sign this and then he get everything received. Right? The man come out and say, him search far and wide. And he don't know about no investigation. And he was being investigated at the same time. The letter and the date there. The man is a liar, brother. You understand? I don't know this a liar though. The man lie like a wow. So if you trust a man like that. Eh? Eh? I say, oh, if you trust a man like that. Well, lie to your face. Can't trust a man like that, brother. Man a liar, brother. No, it's not so go. Brother, it's not so go. Then for them style. No, you can't say that, brother. No. If you don't see a man lie, you can't say that. You have to use proof. Me can show you evidence, video evidence of multiple lies where Andrew Honest tell. Straight in front of people here on national television. Some very, very low lie. When me I say, even me when I say no, but this man actually commit political suicide, or if you lie about that, everybody knows say a lie at him. And the man still alive. Man, be a face, brother. But anyway, Daniel Archer. Big up Daniel Archer. Big up. What's your name? Senator Scott Mley. The lawyer. This thing I got a quote now. I don't ask Christ. Because PMP no play. And them have some lion back lawyer. They no lose. You hear me I tell you? This thing I got a quote. Yeah, everybody, all of them know the truth and them are going to actually don't know. You understand, Richard Reed? I tell you. Resilience. Big up yourself. Good to see you. Hope all is well with you and your family here. So, you know, like when a man can stand firm, you know, whatever he must stand firm. You understand? He's not a, see, all you have to do is look for Andrew Honest reaction after the Integrity Commission report come out. You know. The man will first him go in at the house and create a narrative, and nationwide they create the narrative too. I don't remember if you don't remember, but the first thing nationwide come out before the thing was actually read. But it's just 2 long time account or 3 long time account when they have ties with like connected with them parents and. You know, like you say, I never really remember about them and I just only 400,000 Jamaican dollar. And then the narrative came out say, so you tell me say Integrity Commission only I worry about 400,000 Jamaican dollar. People, you see when me get the report and read it for myself, I'm gonna watch the video them on top of it, and the man them a broke it down. I'm see US dollar 400,000 and move from this account to that the account to that the account back to our next account. And the man I talk about say only this amount of bank book and I was connected to his parents. And some misunderstanding and the bank make mistake. Not him, you know, the bank, you know. Guess which bank? NCB. It's all in the report. It's all in the report. NCB. The man, yo, brother, the amount of thing man then say. If you create and sway the narrative. You say all this well work is just hectic. I saw you go here, man. You have to do what you have to do, man, because the bills them have to pay down. So I don't know Dennis Chung, but first impressions last. And I see that the people that came out today, a lot of them that have a name. Oh my God, there was this one lady, you don't have to hear her at the protest. This lady was the bomb. This lady was the absolute bomb. Hold on, the people. Let me go to my life. Yeah, that lady there? Yo, when I interview her, I say yes.
Today comes, sir. Who can satisfy the Jefferson Goldie?
Oh, here it is.
It's there.
Here it is. Now if we go back a little bit, hold on there.
Mr. Paul, well morning. What you want to tell? Auntie K,
listen to this.
why are you out here this morning?
I'm from Jamaica, as you well know, as Jamaicans well know, ever since I came home and ran this day for and on behalf of the Jamaican people. We put the Jamaican people, especially the working at the heart of what it is. Now, there are two issues that has brought me out here.
Yes.
One is appointing someone who is absolutely and utterly unqualified for the role.
Yes.
Up to November, the qualification of the role would require someone with
law enforcement
background, which Mr. Chung does not have clearly. Many of the persons who had the position before had that background, and it's essential in order for the person to interrogate the issues properly.
True.
Secondly, Mr. Chung has made it clear, made his bias clear.
Yes.
Because one of the main issues that his organization is to deal with is the Prime Minister's statutory declaration financing.
Yes.
The people of Jamaica require that we do not facilitate corruption.
Yes.
And the anti-corruption body is there to try to work that out.
Yes.
And so what the Prime Minister seems to be doing is that he seems to be trying to change the law.
Yes.
In place.
Yes.
To facilitate corruption, including any potential corruption that his own finances may reveal. The second issue that drove me here was yesterday. Now, I support businesses and I support the Jamaican people.
Listen to this.
So when our Prime Minister says, Jamaicans, go to your workplaces and create disruption at your workplaces. What does that tell you? For a political reason. He cannot even articulate. What does that tell you? It tells you that he's anti-business. And with the PSOJ not responding, the people must respond.
If the PSOJ joins, the people must respond.
The PSOJ needs to respond to an anti-business declaration, an incitement
by the Prime Minister.
Of course. At business places by the Prime Minister. If the PSOJ does not respond, the people must respond.
All right.
I agree with you, Miss Osborne.
Jen second I place. Mr. Jen
That's K. Osborne.
Miss K. Osborne was spot on. I have to do a compilation of all of these ladies and make a video. She was absolutely spot on, man, I tell her. But there's something here that I want to play. This one.
The following is a release from the PNP Media Unit.
Twinkles, good night.
The People's National Party has submitted a formal complaint to the Political Ombudsman, citing 6 breaches of the Political Code of Conduct by Prime Minister Andrew Holness. The complaint follows statements made by the Prime Minister during the JLP's West Central St. James Conference on Sunday.
What's a law?
In response to the PNP's planned and police-approved peaceful protest, Mr. Holness encouraged labor rights to protest in your workplace, to protest in the market, to protest wherever you are. This call, made on a political platform, constitutes a deliberate attempt to mobilize confrontational action in public spaces. The PNP considers the Prime Minister's remarks not only reckless, but dangerous. In a society with a history of politically driven violence, Such statements pose a serious risk to public safety and directly undermine the spirit and letter of the political code of conduct, which was signed by both major political parties. The complaint references 6 specific violations under the code in Appendix 1, namely Clause 1, A, C, and E, Clause 3, A and B, and Clause 4A. Following the Prime Minister's statements, as reported by one media house, a counter-protest was subsequently held near the site of the PNP's demonstration, placing citizens at risk and further validating concerns about political provocation and public disorder. The PNP has asked the political ombudsman to intervene urgently and uphold the principles of the code. Provocation and intimidation must have no place in Jamaica's
Twinkles, where you from?
Process. We affirm and reaffirm our commitment to peaceful protest.
Which side of Jamaica you from, Twinkles? I wonder if I Jada Kingdom on that style of watch me.
Of democratic freedoms.
Twinkles!
Visit our website.
You never know who's watching, you know. You never know who's watching. No, I didn't hear this. Oh, send catching. All right.
I want to explain.
Listen, Mr. Julian Robinson.
So you can understand how when people thief, it impacts your life. So this morning I got a call from a constituent who is at KPH. And she can't be admitted. And a bed no dead. She can't go to the bathroom because no water no dead. So when people thief the public resources, it means the services that you must get, you can't get. So when you reach Portmore and Spanish Town at 5 o'clock in the morning, and you wait 2 hours for you wait because
Jada Kingdom going to come from St. Catching.
Because of corruption.
No man, I St. Catching.
When you drive on bad road and it mash up your front end, the money will fix the road not there. And you can't get a meal per day. It means it's corruption taking that time. That's right. So understand, when the Prime Minister was been referred to the FID for illicit enrichment, which made him have assets and income in their account, put somebody who is in friend, who go through a corrupt process.
Where's that shit heavy?
His own
yo, Tina, you see the splash with you. Hey, did you have a link up still in a bro? I swear. I have a link up, brother.
So we
no
are
joke.
In a peaceful,
yeah, man, we have a link up, man.
To say time come for change.
Sure to God.
We are here to say time come for government led by a man with clean hands and a pure heart. Time come for government that will put people first and that will ensure the resources of this country.
Yeah, man, I St. Thomas. I'm gonna try remember.
The people of this country.
Yeah,
so
St. Thomas should come from.
On this journey.
Mr. Morant here.
We are going to go through the byways and the highways of this country, taking our message to you.
Joy Evans, what's up?
Under the leadership of the People's National Party. Dennis Chung should never have been appointed.
Never.
He should never have even been shortlisted.
Exactly. East side. Hey, big up yourself, Emmanuel. You know what? I was going to say something a while ago, but no. But big up yourself, Emmanuel. Nigeria and I place. Big up.
Someone who he has already
big up the whole of Nigeria. Jamaica with it. Jamaica, Jamaica. Yeah.
As we are people who are defending the rights of the Jamaican people.
Yeah, man. Blessings, man. Big up Mr. Julian. You know him always come with a cogent and very powerful message anytime him talk. You understand? Him not really mixing words them. Now, Mr. Peter Bunting, boy.
There were those who wanted to intimidate people.
Listen this.
To prevent them from coming out. And the heavy presence of the JCF here today shows that they understand that their loyalty is to the Constitution and the people of Jamaica. And not to a corrupt regime.
Exactly. We love what, hey, pause. You know, so we beat anybody who are not do the right thing. We're not afraid to talk the truth, see? All the police them. I wouldn't know if a police. I'm no good police. But yeah, so one of them are out there. and go on with themselves and do things. And we see it. And we see things play out and go court and man get convicted. So body can't tell me nothing. We all know say all of them not straight. No. But anyway, you see today, this morning at Hero Circle, all of them police they deserve a raise. The way how the man them conduct and carry themselves. Even when two people did look like them, you know, them feeling nice and them go to the road and a dance. You see this lady, old lady go to the road and a dance and the police them a try carry her back inside. But you see the way how them do it, they were not aggressive, they just level-minded and then kind of, them just cool. The man they just mellow, bro. Yo, me not see no bad energy from the police them, not even one them so disciplined. The whole of the police them work at Hero Circle today. Me say them, yo, the man they disciplined, the man they just cool and easy and yo, me respect them, brother. Me respect them. You understand? Because when you beat them body, no. You understand? But when they do good, we have to talk about it. Yo, me respect them, brother. I saw police operate, brother. You understand? Me not see nobody where they have no fear of the police them right there, so. Everybody just have a good energy and a good vibe. And don't them they were alert the whole time. Me not see nobody when I log off. You understand? Them a scan, them a look, them a do them thing. But then just it's like a controlled environment, bro. Believe. And if anybody will go at the protest this morning, wanna tell me if you don't feel that energy there, wanna they did it. Wanna never feel safe. Wanna never feel like, yo, everything good right there, so. Eh? Yo, I said, what, yeah, then they forgot work. Yeah, man, big up them man who work at Hero Circle, man. Every one of them deserve a raise. All of them, and they need to make them teach classes to the other police them and how to conduct themselves when dealing with a massive crowd. Yeah. At no point in time the police them look uncomfortable to me or look like, yo, them come and work, bro. Them come and work. Me have to give them props, brother. I have to salute the police them work this man. The man them really did an amazing job, bro. Controlling the traffic. The man they never aggressive, the man they never loud. The man they just cool. The woman them just cool. Everybody solid, bro. Everybody when me see on camera, solid. Even the bike man them, we are passed through. The man them just do them thing, brother. Office salute the man them and the man them do the right thing, bro. We say police them talk up the things them silently, them away for them call it. Holy people silent right now, no. And they load in their background, you know. Honor them, see what I got. Bless up yourself. You know what I mean? The word is love. Word is love, man. Yeah, man, them police that did happy, man. Low key, the police them they want to charge in the protest too, you know. Hey, look, you never see police them. I chant and I go have things too. I tell you. Yes, and big up yourself, you're always active in our chat. I need my moderators them to active because Saturday I watch me right now and she don't type nothing yet and say hello. I know so she watch me. Miss Collins I watch me to Phoenix Rising. Watching me not saying nothing in the chat. Man, y'all but oh man, I got some silent people out here, bro. And she know, you know, she don't want to type no cause she don't want me to be right, but yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, both of them right there is lurking. You know who else I lurk? Formosa Fantasy. Yeah, she a lurk too. I joke. She don't have time for lurk. She busy with work and the kids. You see, man? Rainy night, I wish the rain not fall there, so. That would be the right move. That would be the right move. You know what I mean? But you know, I have to say shout out to the police them, bro. You know, so I know I'm not play I'm just remember. I know I'm gonna play Mr. Daz. Most important audio of the day. This is what I'm gonna play right now. Most important audio of the day, people. Ain't no jokes about it. You understand? Oh shit. See that?
It down so you can understand. If you are infected with the HIV virus, it attacks your defense systems in the body, your immune system. What we have in Jamaica is a corruption virus that is attacking the institutions that protect us and save us from the rape of the country by one set of people.
Right.
It has attacked the judiciary with a temporary letter of appointment of the Chief Justice. It has attacked the Constitution through the repeated use of states of emergencies, even though they knew it was unconstitutional. They have attacked the procurement process by hijacking it at a point when they can say it was above board, and it has resulted in the purchase of a drill for $31 million that should have been bought for $4 million. And they are now attacking the FID by creating a job description that never existed before, and by changing the reporting arrangements that never existed before, and by doing so they are destroying the FID. We cannot sit by as a country and allow this corruption virus to manifest itself into full-blown AIDS, and that is why we have to take to the streets. It's time, Jamaica, to arise. Arise, Jamaica, arise. Arise, Jamaica, arise. Let me break it down so you can understand. If you are infected with the HIV virus, it attacks.
Yo, DJ. Listen to me now, man. Remember, me tell you, say, you know, me feel the energy for God to play this morning for God to own, you know, brother. I just one reason I'm gonna get to make it, you know. Yeah, man. Couldn't get to organize the thing, brother. You understand? I first me feel like say, yo, me need to dip on the ground. Not even so much for content purposes, but for really sure me stand in solidarity with the people that fight against corruption, brother. Yeah, man. Me vex him, couldn't get to go, bro. Yes, man. Yo, should even know where I am. But, Virgin, the people them really stand up, brother. I'm more than 1,000 people in there, you know. He plays ram, you know. Stretch good on his sidewalk, you know, man. Thick crowd behind, you know. All the way from one end to the next, you know, bro. Camera, like, you have to go watch all the World Rhyme TV because film footage I got different to the amount of people that did it. One at a time I see my one in that crowd way down so. Way down so. And them are intertwined and across and you see me? Yeah, man. When you see all Omar Davis come out, Peter Phillips. No. Yo, Queen of the South forward, you know, brother. Queen of the South actually living in the South, you know. And she forward, you know. Yo, me say everybody come out, brother. Everybody come out. And big up BOJ TV, man. And big up Andre. World Rhyme. All of them will go there and film. You see what I say? Big up all of them. And look at that. BOJ building platform to the point where you might get bookings. You might get pay if you do these footages. And the footages also pay him for viewership. Content that will be forever his. You get me? Or, yeah, you know what I mean? Or her. I don't know who run the page. Really, but yeah. As a youth, me see behind every time. You know, but whatever. You know what I mean? Me no disrespect, but yo, man, I tell you, say the man them a do it work, bro. Yo, me say last night A straight attile moment on Document TV. Yo, the man. Yo, the man wicked enough. Make we listen to Dr. Daz again, because Dr. Daz about them wicked enough.
Get down so you can understand. If you are infected with the HIV virus, it attacks your defense systems in the body, your immune system. What we have in Jamaica is a corruption virus that is attacking the institutions that protect us and save us from the rape of the country by one set of people. It has attacked the judiciary with a temporary letter of appointment of the Chief Justice. It has attacked the Constitution through the repeated use of states of emergency, even though they knew it was unconstitutional. They have attacked the procurement process by hijacking it at a point when they can say it was above board. And it has resulted in the purchase of a drill for $31 million that could have been bought for $4 million. And they are now attacking the FID by creating a job description that never existed before, and by changing the reporting arrangement that never existed before, and by doing so they are destroying the FID. We cannot sit by as a country and allow this corruption virus to manifest itself into full-blown AIDS, and that is why we have to take to the streets. It's time, Jamaica, to arise. Arise, Jamaica, arise. Arise, Jamaica, arise.
Yo, Monday open me eyes a whole heap of people with this drill thing. When people are living our illusion, it takes some time to wake them out of their sleep. You know? And when I say illusion, when they have a certain idea about someone, something, or an entity like the government, it takes a while before you can wake them up. You have to just keep nudging them. Sometimes I have to give them a jolt, you have to mix it up. You see me? Because even your attempt to wake them up, then you can't get immune to the attempts the way how you do it. You see me? One day I go invite all of the labor at them on the page to come tell me. Literally. I'm going to ask them questions pertaining to everything that's going on. Because me really worry about them. You know? Remember, so them are Jamaican too, you know? I worry about them, man. I worry about them. I worry about their state of mind. I worry about them. I swear. What else about? Brother, I tell you, brother. On a nice man make here. Me go through it. Yeah, I hit him on a trap, brother. Look when the man can't put it sitting in there, brother. Brother, joke thing, brother. Joke thing, man. So, all the greatness going in there, you know. An idea, you know, man. Yo, me feel so good, brother. I don't even know. Feels so good to see it there. One to that girl there. That girl that's serious. Oh, that party. I know enough people never hear this. Enough people never hear this. This was when Marky G got to the meeting. Listen to this. Listen to this. Enough people don't hear this. It's on their way to the protest. What they do? They change already? I don't tell me they delete. No, they move it? Oh, shoot. Yo, the man, yo, I can't believe them they post the delete already. They must take them down on Alright. Oh, no. Marky G the day in the car, right? And Marky G I say, when I check the levels, we are not bad mind, we have good mind. We're not bad mind. Good mind we have. That's why we are fighting against corruption. We have a bad mind and a fight against corruption. You have a good mind. You want to see well for everybody. A man that is supporting corruption is bad man, because you just support something where you alone are benefit from, obviously. Because you're part of it. The location was perfect. Right across from the Office of Finance. A lie. Then when I have go a year or so come off, man, and go knock you jump them and knock you a bang, man. Yes, sir.
We're meeting to defend a very critical principle.
Remember.
We are meeting to defend the governance of this country in a way that is consistent with our Constitution and our democratic traditions. The Prime Minister has problems. The Integrity Commission has investigated him, and they are not satisfied with their findings. They have not been able to certify his annual declarations as being in good order. They have referred the matter for further investigation to the Financial Investigations Division, a critical law enforcement investigative agency. There is a whole lot of issues at stake. There's a question of the 28 bank accounts. There's a question of the cash deposit from anonymous sources to his bank account of millions of dollars. There is over $470 million of flows moving between his various accounts in many thousands of transactions. There's the fact that his companies which are involved in those transactions file nil returns with the tax department. And there is the fact that Positive Jamaica Foundation, a non-profit entity that goes out and solicits donations for worthy causes, which is under his control, provided resources to his personal company to make financial investments on his behalf. All of these are serious allegations.
Yep.
And these are matters which the person who they have just appointed to head the FID, the Financial Investigations Division, has said there's nothing untoward or wrong. You cannot have a man who's defending the person on the investigation being put in charge of the agency that is tasked with doing the investigation. There's a clear conflict of interest. There is manifest bias. And furthermore, the very requirements for the post were deliberately watered down so as to facilitate the outcome of his appointment. Jamaica must stand against this erosion of good governance, this defilement of principle. And that is why we're gathering here today to state to the Jamaican people, we do not support this. We stand against this. Time come for good governance in the country. Time come for a government that is above board. Time come for a new government that the people can have trust and confidence in, that can rescue Jamaica from the corruption and the mire of bad governance in which Jamaica is now enmeshed. Only the People's National Party can do that under my leadership, and I plan to deliver that for the people of Jamaica so we can move forward and address the very real issues that our people are facing. Issues of the cost of living and the struggle for survival. The poor nutrition represented by the food insecurity of 55% of our people. The school system failing our students, where over 30% of our students leave primary school illiterate, unable to do basic arithmetic. And the housing crisis, where there's a huge unmet demand for affordable housing in the country, when the government has for the last 10 years been taking $11.4 billion every year out of the National Housing Trust, depleting it of resources with which to provide affordable housing for the people. These are all issues that we are focused on and that we have plans to solve for the Jamaican people. But ethical government, honest government, government in which the people can have trust, must be at the center of the delivery of those programs and solutions. And this Dennis Chung situation is symptomatic of the erosion and corruption of governance in this country. And that is why we are standing here today to register our peaceful protest. It is nothing to do with bad mind.
Listen.
It is good mind at play.
Yes.
Good mind supporting good governance.
Of course.
Good mind fighting against corruption. Good mind standing against conflicts of interest.
Yes.
Good mind standing against cronyism and nepotism.
Preach.
And for the Prime Minister to call upon his supporters to protest today against bad mind was a new low in the governance of this country and reflects the desperation that he feels because he knows that the people of Jamaica have had enough of this government under his leadership and they want change. We're meeting to defend a very critical principle. We are meeting to defend the governance of this country in a way that is consistent with our Constitution. The Prime Minister has problems. The Integrity Commission has investigated him and they are not satisfied with their findings. They have not been able to certify his annual declarations as being in good order. They have referred the matter for further investigation to the Financial Investigations Division, a critical law enforcement investigative agency. There is a whole lot of issues at stake. There is a question of the 28 bank accounts. There is a question of the cash deposits from anonymous.
Understand what Andrew Holness is doing. Our banks have long been at risk in having relations with banks overseas. They have been locked out of what you call the status of corresponding banks. This appointment of Dennis Chung is going to make it even harder because overseas banks want to know that you have a good financial security system in any country that they are going to deal with. Jamaica has been trying for a long time to develop Jamaica as an international financial center. If you appoint Dennis Chung, you can kiss that goodbye. It is dead. It is going to make growth, economic growth in Jamaica even harder to come by. So it's not a matter for just the Prime Minister, whether you like him or his friend. It is a question of weakening Jamaica and weakening the financial integrity of Jamaica. And I want to say one final thing. What the Prime Minister said yesterday is carrying Jamaica back to days of political intimidation and conflict that we have struggled hard as a country to leave behind. And it seems as if it was a long-standing plan. That's why they wanted to get rid of the political ombudsman. That's why they wanted to change the requirements for the FID. That's why they have wanted to weaken the DPP's office. That's why he was telling us that he wanted a Chief Justice to serve probation. He has been wanting, from all appearances, to take power into his own hands. It is not a time for us to treat these matters lightly. This is a time for every well-thinking Jamaican to stand up and be counted so we can have a country that we can be proud of. Understand what?
Big up the general. Oh yes, I didn't get to hear.
Eternal and sovereign God, we come before
my fellow
comrade.
We're meeting today.
My fellow
I see one art, I see one notice come out. I think I'd saved it in my phone now. Let me double check. It deserves a reading because I don't know. I was wondering if it's authentic. I think I just see it a while ago. Yes, it was on Facebook. No, that's not it. Oh shit. Photos. Since week before last, the Holy Spirit kept saying to me, PM time is up. Oh. Wow. Not my word. That's carried in the chat. Just let that be clear. I'm looking at the group. But originally, when I tell you this made my night, man. Look at that. Yo, look at this. They should have put this car over here because I Scarface, you know, in a Lion King, you know. They should have put one scar over here. Yo, that was funny. I ain't gonna lie. That was funny. But where's that piece of paper, man? Oh, here it is. Who is Advocate Networks? Who is that? Advocate Networks wrote an extensive thing right here. It's so fine. Hold up. Every once in a while, a nation finds itself at a crossroad. A defined moment that can shape its development and its destiny. Over the past few years, Jamaica has been sliding down a precipice in our governance. The latest slippage was the recent appointment of Denise Chung as the new Chief Technical Director, CTD, of the Financial Investigative Division, the FID. The FID is a critical component of Jamaica's accountability framework. The FID and the CTD must have the full confidence of Jamaicans as well as the global and regional community in its investigations of the Prime Minister's qualifications, experience, of the Prime Minister's finances and all other matters under the investigation. Therefore, the CTD requires participant competence, qualification, experience, demonstrative independence, and impartiality. Mr. Chung, public comments concern the Integrity Commission referral of the Prime Minister's financial for further investigation by the FID in 2024 raise understandable questions of impartiality. Unexplained changes of requirements for the CTD post published in the network and therefore joins JUMP and NIA. So this is AN. They have joined JUMP and NIA in demanding full transparency of the CTD appointment so as to reassure Jamaicans about the credibility of the process. However, Jamaicans should note that this matter goes way beyond Denise Chung. It raises fundamental questions of the adequacies of our structure of government, where power has been centralized and controlled by the Prime Minister, and Cabinet, with no oversight. Under the Financial Investigation Division Act 2010, the report of even the most suitable CTD go to the Finance Minister as well as the House of Representatives and the Senate, all under the control of the PM. Whoa, wait. However, Jamaicans should note that this matter goes beyond Denise Chung. It raises fundamental questions for the adequacy of our structure of government, where the power has been centralized and controlled by the Prime Minister and Cabinet, with no oversight under the Financial Investigation Division Act 2010. The reports of even the most suitable CTD go to the Finance Minister as well as House of Representatives and the Senate. All of these, the FID, right, the Finance Ministry, House of Representatives and Senate, all under the control of the PM. Effectively, constitutionally designed, the PM will have the final say over his own investigation. Ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Chung might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Want to hear that? The man is in charge of his own investigation against him. Him have the final say. So if Dennis Chung say him guilty, him can say him not guilty. Well, no. Well, you know, so Dennis Chung not gonna say him guilty, but you know, anyway, you know what I mean. So him have it locked. This matter has now been escalated by protests led by the PMP. In response, the PM encouraged JLP supporters to, in your workplace, in your market, wherever you are, what he called the PMP manufactured rage and crisis that don't exist. Jamaica must be reminded that the deeper governance crisis at the root of this matter is, since 2021, the required statutory declaration of the Prime Minister are yet to be certified by the Integrity Commission, right? The inability of the PM to be certified is governance crisis. Mighty God. I mean, I'll read this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to read this tomorrow. Y'all need to see this. Oh, yeah. Y'all need to see this. We are at a monumental governance crossroad as we move closer to a national election, where we are also facing the fact that 8 parliamentarians are being investigated for illicit enrichment. Exactly, and maybe on the ballot. Thank you. This has never happened before in our country's history. This is the defining moment, and every well-thinking Jamaican must act. I totally agree. The Advocates Network says they urge Jamaicans to carefully consider this governance crisis facing our nation, as well as the integrity of political leadership as we make decisions about the future of our country. We urge Jamaicans not only to vote, but also defend meaningful constitutional reform from both the JLP and the PMP that addresses the persistent governance challenges we face, especially the concentration of the Prime Minister's power, among other things. Probability that the findings of the FID reports and other such reports can be suppressed by the executive. Without such governance reforms, Jamaica will continue to distrust political leadership and withdraw from the political process, further entrenching the perception and reality of authoritarian leadership with unfettered power. All right, man. Listen.
Cover off.
People, big up on yourself here. I'm out for tonight, alright? Have a good one. And thank you for the continued support. And big up Patricia again for the donation from earlier. Alright?